Hello everyone. Today in this database tutorial, we'll see how to retrieve data using SQL select statement. So whenever we want to retrieve or extract data from database tables, we use the select statement. There are other uses of select statements also, but we'll see those uses in future videos. Okay, so let us start. For the SQL statement, we'll open up the SQL developer tool, and here, as you can see, I am connected to the HI user. Okay, so here this is the sample schema that is provided by Oracle, and here I'm going to work with its employees table. Okay. So before we start with this employees table, first let us see the syntax. So here, this is the syntax for using the select statement. Here we have the keyword select, which is followed by the expression, then the keyword from, followed by the table name. Okay, so here this expression can be a column name, arithmetic expression, a function call, or it can be your any simple string. The table name here is the name of the table from which you want to retrieve data. Okay, so now we'll see here how to select all the data from a table. Okay, and for doing this, we'll see how to write the select statement, and here we'll be considering the employees table. Okay, so here if we want to select all the data from the employees table, for that we will write down the query select asterisk from, what is the name of the table? In our case, it is employees. Okay, so here this is the statement that is being written for selecting all the data from a table. So after writing, what we have to do, we have to execute the query, and here our select statement has returned everything from our employees table. Okay, so this is the result set that has been extracted from the employees table. Okay, now here, like this, we can extract or retrieve all the information from any table here, from any of these table of our database. Okay, now let's see here how to retrieve specified data using the select statement. By specified data means one or more specific column from a table of a database. So for doing that, we'll use column name instead of the asterisk sign after the select keyword. So here you can either give a single column name, or you can specify more than one column name, and here it will be separated by commas. Okay, so let's see how this would be done. So for this example, we'll use employee ID, first name and last name column of the employee table. Okay, so here what we will do, we'll just write down again a query which will start with the keyword select statement, and it will be followed by the column name. So here uh, in this case, let's take the column name, suppose last name, and here let's take the last name only from, and we have to give the table name here. So let's take the table name, the same table name that we have here. So let's take the employees table, and then we will here execute the query where we have executed the previous query. Okay, so here we'll execute it, and here you can see our answer. This time we have got only for the column that is the last name, which we specified here in a query. Okay, you can also give a list of column, like here you can have the select statement with the employee ID, and we can have employee ID, we can have the first name, we can have more than one column, we can have the last name, so sorry, last name, and from the employees table. Okay, let me just change the name of the table. It's employees table. Okay, so here, while specifying more than one column, always remember to separate these columns using comma. Now let's execute this query, and let's see what result we get. So here you can see we have the employee ID here, the first name here, and the last name here. That too in sequence will get all these information about the columns, the way we had taken the columns here in the query. Okay, we can also perform arithmetic like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So in coming future videos, we'll see how to do complex arithmetic. But for this video, we'll keep simple arithmetic, and we'll see how the query works, how the query executes with the simple arithmetic operations. Okay, so let's add 1,000 to our employee salary. So let's see what result it gives. So let's take select again. Let us take the same uh, column, that is the last name, and let's take the salary. This is one more column that we have in the employees table. Let's take salary plus 1,000. That is original salary plus 1,000. So here we have incremented the salary. Okay. So this is simple arithmetical operation that we have performed from, again, the same table we are taking from employees. So let us execute this, and here we'll see what, here you can see in the result of our SQL query, the original salary is, you can see here, is incremented by 1,000. 24,000 has been incremented by 1,000, and here it is 25,000. That too, after this arithmetical operation, we have got the changed salary here. So similarly, we can perform subtraction, multiplication, division, and much more. Okay, so this is all about the SQL select statement, and in the coming videos we'll see the more uses of the select statement, and we will be working with the complex queries. Thank you.